Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in in your professional life. So, Capricorn, what I am getting out here is for a lot of you, there could be something, a job, a business proposal, a project, a venture, or something from the past coming back for a second chance for a lot of you Capricorns. An opportunity to do something from the past again. For the others, it's like there are some findings, there is some clarity that you have received, and based on that reality, the universe is pushing you towards making a final decision about something that you have been trying to ignore for a very long time. You will be able to relate to this if this is something that you'll understand. Let's see, Capricorn, what do we have for you? Okay. So I feel that there is a lot of planning going on. There is a lot of planning going on. And I do feel that there is a sense of compromise. A lot of you Capricorns are reaching a sense of compromise somewhere in your professional life. Trying to find a more balanced approach, trying to be more patient, trying to find the middle road. So earlier maybe there was a lot of clashes. Earlier maybe there was a lack of compromise from your side. Maybe there was a lot of excessive thinking about something on your mind. It looks like you're being able to get out of all that excessive thinking, trying to find your peace, trying to find the middle road. Sometimes peace comes with a lot of goodbyes. So a lot of you may be saying goodbye to some kind of aspect in your professional life. For the others of you, you do value something very important. You do value something and you are ready to make a compromise, or you're ready to kind of find the middle road and work it out. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Now, Capricorn, I feel what you're doing right now is finding shortcuts. Quick money. What is going to give me quick money right now? So right now you may be in a kind of a business, in a kind of a job, in a kind of a career, or your approach overall towards your professional life is like, now, what is giving me money now? Some of you may have to be very, very careful about any illegal activities. Okay, be very, very careful out here. You're not choosing to collaborate. You're not choosing to network. You're not choosing to work in teams. You want to work on your own. Okay, so it's a little bit of a materialistic energy, a little bit of greedy energy. Like, I want to make all the money and make all the money and keep all the money to myself. If you collaborate, somewhere, somehow the money is going to be distributed, which you don't want. Remember one thing, whatever you're doing, right? You are still following your passion, following your dream, but the passion and dream that you're trying to give birth to, or that you're continuing to follow, is unrealistic. Something is unrealistic. It's like you feel, oh, I'm doing the right thing and I'm going on the right track. It is not the right track. You are following a bubble. You're following something, or you're believing something which is not going to happen in reality. You think it's going to happen in reality, but in reality something is unrealistic. It does not make sense. But you still seem to follow it. Collaboration is the key out here. Working it out with teams is the key out here. Upgrading yourselves is the key out here. Learning new, adapting, or learning new things, or learning something new is the key out here. But you're refusing to do it because you're like, I ain't got no time for that. I want to make the money now. But that is the shortcut. And nothing is going to stay in shortcut. The long cut is, I am ready to invest into collaboration. I'm ready to work with people. I'm ready to involve people in my world. I'm ready to be more inclusive. I'm ready to understand the fact that everyone in the team has something important to put in, or something important to say. So that's something that you need to understand. Now, this is all happening because on your mind, you're very defensive. My God, goodness, that's a lot of defensive energy out here. That's a lot of no compromise zone. You're in that no compromise zone right now. That's what's on your mind. I am not putting my foot down. I am not compromising. I am not doing this. I am not doing that. A lot of rigidity. A lot of rigidity. So what happens is when you're so rigid, right, you tend to work alone, you tend to stay alone, you tend to isolate yourself too much. Yeah, and that's the pattern that you need to change. There's probably something that you're working on, Capricorn, that needs to close out. A pattern of how you're working, or a particular business, job, or career that needs to close out so you can start something fresh. A lot of you may even have opportunities to globally expand your business, but you are too guarded, too skeptical, and like I said, you're in that no compromise zone. It's like, I'm not going to listen to anyone. I'm going to do what I think is right. If I don't believe in something, if I'm skeptical about something, I'm going to take it till my grave. It feels like you don't even have the courage and power in you to fight for something, or you're not even feeling encouraged enough to invest into something new or invest into something that is overseas. That's the cycle that needs to end out here. Another thing out here in your subconscious, you don't want to try anything new. You want to stick to your day-to-day activities. You wake up in the morning, you do this, then you go to work, then you finish your work, then you go around and round and round and round. Time to go back home, come back home, eat your dinner, sleep. Again, next day in the morning. You are choosing to stay, you are choosing to be in your schedule so much. You're so stuck and entangled in your day-to-day schedule, you don't even think of exploring anything new. See, and you're standing up for it. You're standing up for it. You're defending it. It's like, no, I have I have made my own pond and I'm happy to be in that pond. Although I will dream of the ocean, but I will be happy in my pond. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Yeah. You want more. But in order for you to want more, Capricorn, the most important thing is you will also have to give more. This is going to be all about equal give and take. You may have experienced a point in your professional life where you felt like you were getting less and you were giving more. Now, that is a lesson to be learned, where you need to invest, where you don't need to invest. This opportunity in your professional life, it's telling you it's time to give again. But this time out here, if you give, you will get. So you are expecting too much generosity from a business proposal, from a venture, from a job, but you're not giving enough. So if you want to try something new, investment is the most important move that you need to make. Now, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnimo@gmail.com. Let's see. Okay, beginning of the week. Looks like you're going to, it's coming off as like you're doing your own thing. In the beginning of the week, you're coming off as a little, taking the lead, coming off as a little confident. Okay, beginning of the week, a lot of you are realizing that the worst is over. A lot of you, there is a lesson in optimism out here where you feel like the worst is over and you're confident enough to move forward. Okay, a lot of you could be pursuing a business, a new business, or a new passion. I'm getting passion out here. So a lot of you are passionately pursuing something. This could be the same thing with a lot of passion, or trying to pursue something new in the beginning of the week, and you're trusting your intuition on this. In the middle of the week, there are some opportunities that are headed your way. Now remember, we're already on the 8th, so this is something that could have gone. You could have already got the confidence to pursue something that you're passionate about. Okay, your mojo's back. Now, starting off from the 8th, I feel right now in the middle of the week, there are some kind of opportunities that are headed your way. But it seems like you are too focused on something else. And there's a very tunnel vision, like I want only that. And when you want one thing out here, you're not looking at the other pros and cons. That's what you're doing. See, you are hell-bent on doing something that makes or looks good to others. That looks good to others. I like dark hair. I like staying brunette. But the world around me is coloring their hair. White, black, blue, pink, yellow, orange, whatever, or even blonde. But I know that I don't like blonde so much, but I feel others like blonde more. Okay, so I get a blonde done. But I'm not happy from inside. That's what I'm telling you. You want something else, but you are forced to do something else because that's what looks good to others. So the universe is giving you a big tip in the middle of the week. Do what looks good to you. Do what gives you emotional content and satisfaction, and not what looks good to others out here. And it feels like you're very closely holding on to that idea. There could be, yeah, you have your own ideas, but looks like you're not ready to open up about those ideas because you're feeling unsafe, or you're not feeling secure, or you're not feeling confident. By the end of the week, I see you as relying on other people's opinions. I see you as not trusting your intuition. I see you as not trusting your gut. I see you as keeping something to yourself. Yeah, you're sneaking. You're sneaking. You're keeping low. You're staying low about something. I feel by the end of the week you're pursuing something new, or trying to pick a new direction towards something, at least giving something a shot, but looks like you'll do it secretly. So what you're doing is, in the middle of the week, you're pursuing what looks good to the world, but by the end of the week, you feel you want to pursue what you really, really feel you want to pursue. So you will pursue it, but you won't talk about it. You'll keep it low. You'll keep it to yourself. You won't make a lot of noise about it. So that looks great. Okay, good luck.